My stay at Amex Pop Up Jail has not been all bad. And I say that because being in this position that I am, it really made me step back and think about how much do I spend every month, every year on different expenses that I would normally spend money on. And what I found was that it's just not going to be earning me a lot of points at all. With all of that in mind, join me as we embark on a grand adventure through the mythical world of Team Cash Back. Hey everyone, Josh here, and welcome back. The personal customized cash rewards card from Bank of America is a credit card that is not talked about nearly enough. I know what you're thinking, but stay with me. The customized cash rewards card is no thrills. I will give you that. But for Team Cash Back folks, this card can provide immense value if used correctly. The customized cash rewards card will earn 3% back on one of the following categories of your choosing that you can change every month. Your choices are gas, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, or home improvement. You'll also earn 2% cash back at grocery stores and also at wholesale clubs. This does include Costco if you have the Visa version of this card. And then, of course, you'll also earn a flat 1% cash back on all of your other purchases. Please do note that your 3 and 2% categories are capped at $2,500 in spend per quarter, so $10,000 annually. Thereafter, it will revert to 1%. Now, those earning rates don't really seem that great if we take them at face value. And you'd be correct. It's not exceptional at its base earning rates. As I was rambling about earlier, this is the mythical realm of cash back, so strange things can happen. And what I mean by that is I would be remiss if I did not talk about Bank of America's preferred rewards system. If you're able to maintain certain 4-month average balances, then you will be able to unlock extra perks that enhance the earning rates of the customized cash rewards card. These balances can be for Bank of America accounts or for Merill Lynch investment accounts. You're eligible for the gold tier if you have between $20,000 and under $50,000 with either Bank of America or Merill Lynch or a combination of the two. Gold tier members will earn a 25% bump on their earning rates for, say, the customized cash rewards card. The next tier is the platinum tier, and this requires an average balance of $50,000 up to just under $100,000. At the platinum tier, you will earn a 50% bump on your earning rates. And then the third tier is the one that really kicks things up a notch, in my opinion, and it is one that people generally would like to target for this cashback setup that I'm going to describe next. At the Platinum Honors tier, you will get a 75% bump, which really makes this card punch way above its $0 annual fee. There is, of course, also the Diamond tier, but you have to have over $1 million in average balance, and I don't have $1 million in average balance just lying around. But more importantly, the multiplier is the same 75%. All right, so what, you might be thinking? If we look at the gold tier, which is where I personally am right now, 3% category becomes 3.75%. Then 2% at groceries and wholesale becomes 2.5%. And then finally, 1% becomes, of course, 1.25%. At the platinum tier, your 3% monthly category evolves into 4.5%. The 2% at grocery stores and wholesale clubs becomes a respectable 3%. And then finally, 1% becomes 1.5%. And finally, we arrive at the platinum honors tier. 3% becomes a whopping 5.25% cash back. 2% category becomes 3.5%, and then finally, 1% becomes a very solid 1.75%. Now, you might have noticed that as I was going through the 3 tiers that I just mentioned, it seems like this card is a long game setup that you would build out over several years, but it's also possible that you might already have money in like a retirement account or something that you could use for Merill Lynch and qualify for the Platinum Honors tier. If that's the case, then there are a few things that you should keep in mind before you go out and try to pick up multiple customized cash rewards cards to get 5.25% cash back on a variety of categories. So the first rule that is probably the most important is that you cannot receive this card if you've opened the customized cash rewards card in the last 24 months. So you do effectively need to wait every 2 years to get another one of these cards. However, it is possible to product change away from a co-branded card at a Bank of America, for example, to a second customized cash rewards card. This is what I did when I decided that it was time to say goodbye to my Alaska Airlines credit card. And for whatever reason, I was given a Visa as my new card, but I originally started with a MasterCard. And then the other rule is for all Bank of America cards, and this is called the 2-3-4 rule. You can get a maximum of 2 Bank of America personal cards every 2 months, maximum of 3 cards every 12 months, and then a maximum of 4 every 24 months, and all of these rules are considered to be on a rolling basis. And then this isn't a Bank of America rule, but don't forget to keep in mind your 524 status in case you're looking to get more Chase cards at some point in the near future. And I did just want to circle back really quickly to the fact that you can get 5.25% cash back on categories like gas, restaurants, and online shopping. So if you were able to somehow get 3 Bank of America customized cash rewards cards, you'd be pretty much set for life for those 3 categories if you're fully on Team Cashback. With that being said though, I do understand that this is not something that is particularly attainable for everyone, and also it's not exactly ideal. You may want to store your money somewhere else, and that is totally fine. This is just an option if you're fully committed to cashback. Maybe someday I'll go ahead and move my investments that I keep at other financial institutions to Merill Lynch if at some point down the road I really want to build out this setup. I am keeping these 2 cards just in case. There are a lot of other cashback card options to choose from, so I wanted to take the opportunity to compare the Platinum Honors rates for the customized cash rewards card to some of the other popular cashback cards in the credit card space. The Blue Cash Everyday earns 3% on online shopping with a $6,000 cap every year. On the other hand, the customized cash rewards card at the base earnings earns 3% on a 10K cap if you were to use this card for online shopping all the time and not change it to a different category in a different month. Of course, if we put the Platinum Honors filter over it, it becomes a outstanding 5.25% cash back on a 10K cap, which easily blows the Blue Cash Everyday out of the water. Okay, that one almost wasn't fair. In fact, I don't think it was fair. So let's move on to a card that might punch above its weight a little bit more, and that is the Capital One Savor One. It's 3% on dining. It is important to know that the Savor is unlimited cash back. It's not totally fair to compare the 5.25% dining on the customized cash rewards and be able to say, well, look at that, that totally beats it. However, if we take the 5.25% cash back on 10K, that is of course $525 cash back every year. And then you would need to spend $17,500 on the Savor One to reach that same $525 in cash back. Of course, this is totally like comparing apples to oranges. Any of these cards are great, and they could all be good for you based on your personal situation and yours alone. The goal of this exercise was just to show just how powerful the customized cash rewards card can be if you have multiple of them and if you somehow are able to reach that Platinum Honors status. So some final thoughts about the customized cash rewards card itself, not related to the earning categories or the preferred rewards system. There is a very easy sign-up bonus for the card, and that is $200 on 1K spend in the first 90 days from account opening. You will pay foreign transaction fees if you use this card abroad, so please don't do that, but this would be a card best used in the US. And then lastly, because I like pretending that we're in a little cashback fantasy world, the customized cash rewards card is at the peaks of the realm. I don't think I can think of a card that could punch above its weight, or at the very minimum, have such a dramatic upside. This was a very different sort of video, and as someone who is very much in team hybrid, yes, that's what I'm going to call it, I don't subscribe to one team or another. It's really cool to be able to take a look at two cards that I've kind of cast aside in my wallet. I mean, just the other day I was calling them measly, but they can definitely bulk up given the right circumstances. So just remember, like in the title of this video, it's about the journey and not about the destination. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, especially if you've made it this far. You know who you are. If you got value from the video, smash the like button, consider subscribing. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one.